everybody, it's Wendy, and today I'm going to do a little video showing you guys all the stuff that I'm packing to take with me. So, as some of you know, we're moving. We are leaving North Carolina, moving to Florida, and we can't get in our new home in Florida for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to have a layover at my in-laws' house. And I've had several people say, hey, will you show us what you're packing to take with you? Because when we travel or, whatever, they kind of like to know what they might need to pack, I guess. I don't know. This seems like a weird video to me, but hey, if it's helping somebody, I am willing to do it. So the bead room is all packed up, and I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm just going to show you the things that I'm taking with me as a survival kit while I am in layover before I get to my new house. Okay, so if you are moving and you have a stopover somewhere that you have, a transition time, these are the most important things to me that I'm going to take with me, and I'm going to show you what they are. So let me flip this camera around and we'll get with it. Hold on just a second. All right, guys, so this is the state of the bead room. And if you've watched any of my craft room tours, you know that this was full of stuff. And now it is looking pretty empty. There's the cat on his bed, Sebastian. Sebastian, kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, there he is. And here's Sadie. Hi, Sadie. What you doing? What you doing, girl? She doesn't know what to think about this whole adventure, do you? I know, it's crazy. Okay, so here's my filming table. It's the last thing to pack because I filmed one more video today, so it's got to be taken apart and taken downstairs. But all my lights here are going to go with me, okay? So this is my setup. That's my tripod there that I put my camera on, and this is a bench block because this tripod tips over if it doesn't have something to weigh it down. There are my two favorite bead mats. They're going to go with me. And, of course, my lights, because I gotta have my lights. Now, this stuff over here is all store stuff, mostly. This top tub is basically office supplies like, oh my gosh, what's in there? Notebooks. There's some beads from the store. I'll have to take those out. But it's my shipping stuff down in there, stuff off of my desk. Mainly, like there's an extension cord and trash bags and shipping stuff. So that's mainly stuff off my desk. And then I went to the Dollar Tree and was stupid and bought some paint pouring stuff. I don't know why. It's not like I'm going to be pouring paint. I don't know. I may do that at my in-laws, but I probably should have waited. But those other tubs, all those other tubs there and up there are store stuff. So that's all going to go to my in-laws as well, but it's not stuff that I necessarily have to have out unless there's orders placed, and then I'll have to get in it. So this is the stuff that I'm keeping out with me. So these trays are amazing. They are 14 by 8, and they go in this bag, and it houses 12 trays, okay? So all this is going to go in this bag. Hopefully it'll fit. But this is what's going with me. So I've got my encouraging word cards because I do those on all my videos. I have some tape just in case. I may stick that in the supply. Actually, I am going to stick this in the office supply bin over here because I probably won't need that for much. I've got head pins in antique copper, gunmetal, antique bronze, some longer head pins and antique bronze, and jump rings, and these are all jump rings. This whole thing is jump rings of different colors. Okay, so those are in a tray. Here's an empty tray with a bead mat. I buy Velux blankets on Amazon and cut my own bead mats, guys. This is the same stuff bead mats are made out of. Do not go online and pay a bunch of money for a bead mat, a big bead mat. Get a Velux blanket. There, you can buy a twin size. It'll make you like a ton of bead mats. And I cut them specifically to fit these trays because I usually use these trays for projects. Okay, these are crimp beads and tubes, lobster claw clasps, noodle beads, which I doubt I'll use the noodle beads, but they were with all my other stuff. More jump rings in gold and silver. Wire guards, small tiny jump rings. And then this is some random ear wires, bead bugs, little clear beads in case I need a spacer in something, or I use those sometimes. Bead caps and metal stuff, clamshell connectors, silver spacers, little round spacers. These are just 2 extra ones that I've got in an empty tray, and there's a couple empty trays down there. Then these are ball head pins, and then eye pins and head pins in all the colors. And then I've got my gold and silver eye pins and head pins in this. So, and then those right there are filming or picture taking. I lay my, if you look at my thumbnails on my YouTube channel, they're usually on that. That's a scrapbook paper and a wooden thing I sit in the back. So all that's got to go with me. That's important stuff that I use like most of the time when I'm beading, so it'll go. This is my tool caddy. It's a mess right now. I've got my thread zap, which doesn't work right now because I can't find the new. This must be an old thread zap. There's like a thread zap 2 now, but this thing doesn't work anymore. I need a replacement for it and I can't find it. These are all cutters, memory wire cutters, some old cutters. This is my one-step looper. Here's a reamer I've never used, some pliers, glasses, more glasses. Oh, sorry, I'm not even up there, am I? Good Lord, I'm so sorry, guys. Glasses, these are cutters. It's just all a bunch of tools. Tools in the middle, ring mandrel, hammer, box cutter, fabric cutter or paper cutter. These are all different pliers, and it's just all my tools in this caddy. Everything's in here, and that'll go with me to my in-laws. Okay, so my 2 favorite bead mats are here. They're going to go in the lights. I said that already. And then over here, this is a bunch of beads, just random beads. Okay, so, you know, when we found out we were moving, I quit ordering from most places, but I had a couple orders that were still coming in, and so these are them. They've come in. These are just random beads that I found on the floor. And so there's just a bunch of random beads in here and some findings, and I just stuck them all in this container because I'd already packed away, you know, where they would normally go. These are some empty trays. This is a tray I use when I'm packaging stuff for the store. This right here has just general stuff in it. It's got some tiger tail, more tiger tail. These are my cards that keep me organized with what I'm saying when I'm doing subscription boxes online. This is an email from Sam. Jewelry cleaning cloth, color wheels, my sticky thing for my phone, more jewelry cleaning cloth. This is just a box of stuff that stays on my desk. Here's some wax. Here's a tape measure, earring backs. This stuff stays on my desk, and so I just put it all in here. There's batteries in there. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, this is the stuff from that container right there. It normally sits in the top of that container on my desk, most of it. No, not this tiger tail, but I just stuck it in there. Then I've got my chain. So I put, you know, I've got copper, silver, bronze. This is all my chain that I normally have on a shelf, but it's coming with me. Bringing my rhinestone rondelle spacers because I love them. Some flower beads, only because these were on my desk and I just didn't want to pack them. This is just a container that I use for taking pictures. These are all my little trays. I use these all the time in videos. And these are all crimp covers. So this is mainly just the stuff that was on my desk that I use randomly. So I just went ahead and brought it because, I don't know, I thought I might need it. Then over here, so I decided I was going to try bead embroidery. So I have the felt underneath this thing, and then I kept out all my Fireline, a couple of these cabochons that I can glue down and embroider around them, and a bunch of the beads. This was the order from Beadaholique when we thought they were going out of business, but now they're not going out of business, so that's awesome. And I also saved out 3 different boxes of seed beads. Because, like I said, I'm going to try bead embroidery maybe while I'm at my in-laws' house. And so I wanted to have that stuff out so I could try it. And then here's my glue. E6000. All my products I use with it. And the Eternal Jewelry coating over there. And that stuff. Now, this is a container. This is a Ferrero Rocher. I think that's how you say it. Candy container. And I usually put, when I get my bargain bead box, I separate all my beads out in these little containers. And so I'll be getting my bargain bead box at my in-laws' house. It's already there. I'll be opening that when I get there in a few days. So that is that. So all of that stuff. Oh, and my Jesse James. This is all my Jesse James beads. Sam's bead box. These are my subscription boxes. in here. So all that's Jesse James beads separated out into different colors. This is all Jesse James beads. This is Bargain Bead Box, what's left of it. This is Chain Reaction from Jesse James. This is Curated Bead Box and Sam's Bead Box. So they're all just in here because I need to take them with me to work out of, and I don't want them to get messed up. So they're all in that tub. So that's everything, literally, like everything. Sadie goes, don't you, Sadie? Sadie's going with us to the new house. But that's everything that I'm taking. So, you know, that kind of gives you an idea of the very important stuff that I use in all my videos a lot, or, you know, things I feel like I can't live without. That's all of them. And hopefully these trays are going to mostly stack and go in this bag. That's in a perfect world. Don't know that it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. And then everything else, I have a few storage containers sitting right over there by the door, and they're going to go in there. The rest of this miscellaneous stuff that won't fit in the baggie, or the bag. So that's it, guys. That is what I'm taking with me. The store stuff will go with me, but it will probably be in the garage or something. This stuff will have to be in the house with me, because, I mean, I'm going to do videos while I'm there for the 2 weeks that I'm there. So, yeah, I'll be unboxing Bargain Bead Box, unboxing Sam's new box, and doing projects out of both of them. So, and I have a Jesse James project due the last week of March. So yeah, we will continue on, but this is all what's going with me. This is the very important, the VIP stuff, the VIP beads and supplies. So yeah, I hope that gives you guys an idea of, you know, if you're in a transition spot or you're traveling, it might give you an idea of some of the things that you could pack up to take. Not this much, obviously, but, you know. But yeah, so I'm going to get off here, continue getting this stuff organized. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, our pod and our truck come. We pack them all up Thursday and Friday, and out of here on Saturday. So just a few more days. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.